close our eyes. And take some breaths. Take some deep breaths. Let's see where Spirit wants to take us. You feel like you're dropping an anchor way down into the core of yourself. That anchor dropping down beneath the surface of your day-to-day fears and anxieties, down beneath your joys and sense of well-being, down into the core of yourself, where all your history, all your experiences, all the deep knowing inside you, where all that lives. Just feel yourself breathing deeply into that core. You can feel that there are core wounds in there that are very, very old. And it's just coming up right away in this moment as a request from the collective spiritual energy that is circulating among us. From that energy which is also connected to realms and realms of spirit, all the way to that vast intelligence that we call God, to that consciousness that created creation. So as we drop the anchor and we breathe deeply in to that core of us, with our breath, we're also extending ourselves out to all that we're connected to all the lineage of our spirituality, all the ancient ones that spawned us, connected to the life of our soul journey here and through time and outside of time. So we go higher and we go deeper with every breath. Drop in a little deeper and a little deeper. Feeling into that core of yourself. And maybe even moving your body, moving your hips a little to feel making space for yourself to drop in even deeper, even deeper. If you're here right now, it is because of a combination of the higher and deeper. It is because you have been called by God to have a serious spiritual path in this life. You came here to do some very deep healing so that you could move on in your soul's journey, so that you could evolve, so that you could expand your consciousness, your knowing, your wisdom, so that you could experience your spiritual self, your spirit self embodying into this life. so that you could know yourself as a spirit being, having this human experience. We've all heard that said before, but when you really feel the true meaning of those words, the work, the constant devotion to our clearing and healing work that it takes in order to open space for that integration of our spirit self, our divinity, to flow through us freely in our expressions, in our words, in our actions, in the way we love, how much love we can give and receive, how big a life we decide we want to have in every way, how big of an experience we want to have here, how much we want to let go of limitations, of limited thinking, of identifications of ourself that limit us. Oh, I'm not the type of person who, fill in the blank, limits us. Feel the devotion, the work that you've done over years, decades, maybe your whole lifetime, to your own healing and clearing, to looking for what might be right around the corner, for knowing always that there must be more to life than I'm experiencing, that feeling of being called by a distant voice that always, we can never hear the real message of it. We just feel the calling, to something bigger, something more. And we reach out, we pray for it, we surrender to the knowing that this is real. And in the course of that, we drop an anchor deeply into the earth. We live this life. No matter what it asks of us, we figure out how to live it fully. And in the course of that, we have to look at these core wounds that we have. We have to breathe into them. We have to let them come up. Our feelings often of unworthiness, of not being good enough. Sometimes a feeling of not being seen at all, of feeling invisible, of feeling passed over. Sometimes these are messages we get while we're growing up. We get conditioned to believe certain things about ourselves. In other ways, these are things sometimes that get passed on through our parents and our ancestors, and they travel down the lines of our DNA. And we are asked to be the ones to learn how to release these old core issues and the pain that keeps us circulating back over and over again to the same kind of thing. So as I'm talking, feeling into yourself, feeling into that which inhibits you, that which you have bought into, that idea of yourself that needs to break up and dissolve now. And even going a little deeper into it, feeling the knowing that you came into this life to heal this, to free yourself up, to have your expression, your voice, to have your adventures, that life becomes an adventure for you rather than a punishment. That it's not necessary to seek happiness, but rather to be fulfilled with life itself because you're daring to just live it. And kind of feel your heart opening to the prospect of freedom. To not inhibiting your expression, the way you move through life physically, the way you walk, the way you feel the grace of your body, freeing it up, freeing your thinking, knowing yourself in a way that you understand your own leadership of self, your sovereignty. That you are a sovereign being, making your own choices. So breathing deeply, feeling that anchor dropping way, way, way into the earth, grounding you, asking you to be okay with being here. And maybe even more than okay, asking you to be here in the fullness of everything that you have. Letting it all be visible, letting it all be out there. Knowing that you're fully capable of healing whatever it is that's out of alignment in your life. And as the anchor goes deeper and grounds you to the earth, into this life, also the crown chakra at the top of the head is open to give and receive divine energy, to have grace flowing through you. And feel yourself a channel from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven. Your energy field expanding and expanding. We're all holding each other here in this moment. And the body of us together has its arms around the whole globe right now and all beings. Such gratitude. As we emerge from this cocooning, as we emerge, we can have a new experience of ourselves, a new way to look at our world. Feel the prayer, hear the prayer from Spirit. Please let them see themselves as we see them. Let them evolve. Let them know that anything is possible when they call on God and open their hearts So take a couple of more breaths. Feel the yes in yourself for taking whatever next steps are being called in for you. As you're ready, start coming back. Open your eyes.